Hey, what's up, everybody? This is my first segment of Let's Talk. Same thing as Let's Try. I still gotta post a video on Let's Try because I wasn't able to on Thursday, so I still owe you guys that video. So tomorrow I might post it, or maybe even tonight. Basically, if I'm late on the video, I post double video that day, or what I'm supposed to like. If I'm supposed to post one video, and also, by the way, when I play a match, 3 matches is one video. I just separate them, so I still count them as one video, or I don't know if that makes sense. Like if I make a video, a whole duel is probably like 40 minutes, but I like separating them into separate duels. There'll be 3 videos. I still count that as one video. I mean one video for that day. So meaning if I do like Thursdays, it's supposed to be Let's Try, and I don't do it. I just do a normal video the next day or the day afterwards, whenever. I'll make a Let's Try video, but it doesn't count towards the video count of that day, and then I also make just a video. So keep that in mind. So this is my first segment of Let's Talk. The first subject we're going to talk about is reprints. We've been getting a lot of reprints lately, and honestly, I see that as a good thing. I don't know why people are... It feels like I disconnected my... No, I did not. Okay. So I disconnected my microphone. People say reprints are a bad thing, or they think it's stupid. Honestly, I like it a lot. It helps balance the game more, since everybody will have access to the same exact cards as everyone else. You don't have to have money to have the best cards. You just, get. Now I guess you have a higher chance of getting them, since they're reprinted. Some like BLS reprints going to still be somewhat hard to get, but at least it's at least more available. This one was easy because it came from the special edition Order Chaos is coming out in next 10. The box that's out right now in next 10, and this one came back. This was a while back. I forgot which set this was for. I think this was for Generation Force. Anyways, yeah, reprints are a good thing, and it separates all the good players from bad players, because anybody can use these cards and be like, herp derp, I'm good, but if you use it the right way and the way it's supposed to, you have a better chance of winning. You don't have to conjure up $5 billion to get what you need. You can just get it now and then. That lowers their value too, so if you don't want to look for them, you can just buy them cheaply now, don't have to worry about it. I forgot I sold my rescue rabbits for like $3 a piece, $2.50 a piece, and they sold out really fast. Maxis, I sold them for $3 a piece, I think, and sold out pretty fast too. So I don't know, I'm thinking about getting more, but I'm not completely sure what's up at the moment. Other things about reprints. The only thing that kind of, in my opinion, I think reprints, the only way they can be bad is that now you're going to see them everywhere. There's not going to be that much creativity, because if you think about it this way, imagine if there was no reprints at all. People had to only use what they have. There'd actually be a lot more creativity. Ugh, I can't even say it right. Because you have to work with what you have. And when you work with what you have, you tend to come out with some pretty badass stuff. You don't always have to have that card to win. Like I remember someone brought up a good point a long time ago when Mirror Force came out common, that finally Mirror Force, when it came out common, people were happy, obviously, And now you don't have to tell yourself, oh man, only if I had a Mirror Force with this deck. Now it's easier to get, so you can just throw it in every deck you have. Which is a good thing, but also a bad thing. Like I said, every deck doesn't have the same exact cards. At least you know what you're running into. So, but at the same time too, this can also make people mad because it lowers the prices of their cards. So it's like, well, boo-hoo, there's reprints, deal with it. There's not much you can do about it. Just go along with it. Get them yourself, After a while, I don't know if you noticed this, like Duality and Warning, when they came out as reprints, their prices went up after a while when the tins stopped selling. When they don't have any more tins, or they're hard to get, or they don't, make them anymore. So, think of a reprint also as a investment. Like, I'm pretty sure if Maxi is going to come out, it's not going to be reprinted again for a while. So, hold on to those, and eventually they'll just go up because they're going to be hard to find. Same thing with Valor. I remember they're like $2-3 a piece. Now they're like 7 to 10. Though Valor isn't used that much this format, so it's probably just 7. But, look at that, $10 for Valor. Holy jeez. The cheapest I could find is probably like $6, which isn't too bad. Yeah, guys. Don't be mad just because your shit drops in value. Oh, big deal. Oh well, deal with it. It's not gonna hurt you. It should actually make you happier, because that means, actually the thing I don't understand either, some like Rescue Rabbit is still somewhat expensive secret, not super expensive as it was before, but as then, and people, I don't know, that's kind of weird. I wonder why that is. Just because it's secret doesn't really mean anything. Sure, it might be harder to get, but I don't know why it's still the same price. And another thing with reprints too, it makes some people happy. Like me, like I'm happy. I love supers. That's my favorite rarity. So having a super of this made me happy in the first place. Made a super of this now. I was like, oh, it's even better. I said Golem. I like it ultra, but I wouldn't mind a super. Shockmaster, I don't care much for it. Levier, oh yes, I've been wanting Levier for a while, so that's a really good reprint. Super of this made me happy. Super of that made me happy. I wanted Luster. I always thought Luster was gonna come out as the tins as a super. That would have been actually pretty cool to have it as super. I would not mind it at all. But anyways. What else can I say about reprints? I don't know, guys. Like mostly what it's for is just the balance of the game. Everybody has access. You know what you're gonna be running into now. If you think about it, it's not every deck is gonna be like, oh, this is different. It's like, nope, I'm running into the same exact cards: Veiler, Maxi, and BLS. If you know if they use it in there. So, and also the cool thing about it gives you a competitive edge off the bat. That when the tins came out, you know, Dolka and Lagia, I can't pronounce the name, Lagia were reprinted. I was like, oh, that's cool. Now everybody's gonna have them, so now you could use it. And I was like, oh, if we had Rescue Rabbit, and now Rescue Rabbit is getting reprinted, so now those decks are budget, easier to make, and you know, it gives more people with a fighting chance now. They don't always have to rely on what they have and always end up losing, just to be like, oh, I don't want to play this game no more since I don't have anything good, this and that. So I don't know. See, look at that, still high, 35. I think even when the reprint was announced, it still stayed at that price. But whatever. I'm trying to think of other things. I'm just going off the top of my head. I don't write any of this down. I like doing it in the moment. I don't like. How long is this video so far? A minute? Really? No way. Oh, I was about to say, what the hell? Go away. I'm trying to think about other stuff. Well, what do you guys think about it? What's some things I missed out on? I really can't think of a bad side to reprints besides them being all over the place and everyone kind of killing off creativity because every deck has them now. Oh wait, now I thought of another one. Decks that aren't as good back then now have better arsenals to use. Like when I went to regionals, this guy had an alien deck, and now Maxi hasn't came out yet, but a secret Maxi. He had a secret Maxi in his deck, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And now decks like these, like aliens. Decks that never get this, never get any playing time, they have access to powerful cards like this to keep up with the fast decks that are out there. And I think that's actually pretty cool. Like, I think he had an Ultra Veiler, Super Veiler, but the point is, that deck actually does need a Veiler too, and he had 3 Veilers and there were 2 Veilers in there, and I thought that was pretty cool because this will balance out the game, guys. If the deck you've been wanting to use for a long time that isn't good, well, it is good, but not as fast. Now with these type of cards being pre-printed and some of the XYZs are good too being reprinted, it's going to speed up your deck a little bit more, which is good. It gives old decks a boost. New decks doesn't matter because that's where the reprints are coming from, and that's kind of pissing off people. But they go screw themselves. So if you have anything to say, leave a comment. If I missed anything, leave something. I see it all as a good thing. I'm not complaining. It makes me pretty happy. And just because you want reprints does not make you poor or that you don't have any money. So people don't want to be spending $5 billion on a car. That's kind of stupid when you can just spend $2. So don't be like, oh, you're just poor, this and that. I was like, sure. If you want to think that way, go for it. You're just an idiot for thinking that way. So, well, hope you guys liked this episode. Gonna think about other stuff to talk about, not just that. This is probably my first episode. Let's talk. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you guys have any subjects that I can talk about or just anything, I don't know. Just put it in the comment section below. Subscribe, like, I really appreciate it. Sorry for the lack of videos lately. Obviously, I've been working, and still other projects underway, which kind of sucks because now they're like old footage. I don't want to use it anymore, but I'll use what I have. So, all right, guys, take care. Oh, and last thing, I even know that was supposed to be the last thing. When I get to 100 subscribers, I actually want to throw another contest. So get people out there to subscribe. If you help me out before the 100, I'll help you out with tickets, extra tickets. Do it the same way as the last one. I still haven't sent out the prize for the Shein because of work. Sorry if you're watching this video. Now you know again. I should be sending that tomorrow now for sure because I'm not working tomorrow. So sorry about that. I like to be punctual on my, on sending out stuff because that doesn't really give me a good look if I'm gonna take a long time. But at the same time, you have to understand I do have busy stuff to do. It kind of sucks too because now I started working and I can't dedicate my time as much as to the channel. I could dedicate probably more income if I'm getting money, but the time I don't have as much time anymore, so I have to make short videos. I have to like dumb down my ideas a little bit, but over time I'll think of a way how to do it. I gotta schedule myself. So Thanks for supporting me, guys. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And please stay cool. Yeah.